Hello, student. I am Shramika Chore, lecturer of Institute of Pharmacy and Research, Vadnera, Amravati, and I am going to presentation on pharmacognosy subject, that is name of definition, history, scope of pharmacognosy. Let's quickly start with our topic. Learning outcomes. The learner will be able to understand the definition of pharmacognosy, history of pharmacognosy, scope, indigenous system of medicine. So quickly start with our topic. First, we will learn about the definition of pharmacognosy. So, it is defined as a systematic and scientific study of structural, physical, chemical, and biological characteristic of crude drug, including the study of their history, cultivation, collection, and preparation for market. So, dear student, do you know about the history of pharmacognosy? If you know, write down yes. If you don't know, write down no. Take a pen and pencil or a pen or page. Write down the answer of history of pharmacognosy. If you know the history of pharmacognosy, write yes. Also write the name of the scientist of pharmacognosy, including a pharmacognosy. If you don't know, write down no. I will give you 2 minutes for this question. Your time start now. Okay, stop writing and we will start the history of pharmacognosy. So we are going to jump on the history of pharmacognosy. So there are various scientists including a history of pharmacognosy and their specialization they made earliest. First, the scientist's name is Hippocrates. Hippocrates is a father of medicine, that known as the father of medicine, and he was the Greek scientist. His contribution to the pharmacognosy by his study on anatomy and physiology of human beings. First, the name of uh, anatomy and physiology of human being, so that contributed in the pharmacognosy, and Hippocrates his work on the anatomy and physiology. How the anatomy and physiology works in the human body, so they will discover. Next scientist is Galen. Galen is a Greek scientist and he found the method of extraction. So first they have prepared a decoction, infusion, maceration and various other different techniques including the extraction. And first they found the method of extraction that he developed and that known as the Galenical pharmacy. Next scientist, that name is C.A. Sidler. So C.A. Sidler, he was a German scientist and he wrote a book of Pharmacognostica and Gignostica. When he was a student, he published his thesis on sarsaparilla, and the title of this was the Analytica Pharmacognostica. He introduced the term of pharmacognosy into the two words. So pharmacognosy, the words is distinguished into the two parts. One is the pharmakon, that means the drug, and gignosis, that means the knowledge of. He explained the term as knowledge of drugs. Next scientist is Aristotle, and Aristotle, he was a Greek philosopher. He explained his theory as the origin of universe, the sun and the earth. He studied the animal kingdom. he also suggests the principle of classification of animals. So we earlier study in pharmacognosy, that means the classification of natural drugs, natural crude drugs. So in this chapter we have discussed the classification of crude drugs. So in this chapter we have discussed the classification of crude drugs, also the pharmaceutical aid. And pharmaceutical aid are classified as four types. One is the plant kingdom, second one is the animal kingdom, third is the mineral kingdom, and fourth, that is natural kingdom. So we have the first they discovered Aristotle. Next scientist is Sushruta, and Sushruta, he was an Indian surgeon and physician. So he discovered and he knew the 1500 drugs in his study, and he used to operate the GIT and the collection of the drugs that known as the Sushruta Samhita. Next scientist is an Indian physician, and he knew about the 700 drugs. The drugs were obtained from plants and minerals, and the collection named as Sarak Samhita. The scope of pharmacognosy, in this chapter we have discussed. So in this chapter we have discussed the scope of pharmacognosy. The first scope of pharmacognosy to provide a knowledge of natural plants and animals drug. Whatever the drugs are obtained from naturally sourced and animal source, that are given and that are sufficient knowledge gained in pharmacognosy. Also, they provide a knowledge of active constituents of the drug. Also, in this chapter or in this course or in this subject, we have so much amount of knowledge about the active constituents of the drug in crude drug. Suppose cinchona is a drug and quinidine is a active chemical constituent. So how the quinine is used for specific use of anti-malaria. So quinine is used for anti-malarial drug. Next scope is to understand and identification, extraction, purification, standardization, and formation of drug. So in this subject we have given so much amount of knowledge about identification of drug. So how will we identify? By morphological character, extraction method, by the Soxhlet, using the Soxhlet apparatus, purification of drug by qualitative and quantitative method, standardization and formation of drugs. We will find out the adulteration of drug also. So what are the adulteration? In this third chapter we have discussed the adulteration of the drug. Knowledge of pharmacognosy is useful in the production of species, cereals, paper, fabrics, paints, and also bakery productions. So the knowledge of pharmacognosy is also used for the uses like whatever the drugs are be used in a pharmacognosy, that used in the production of the species, cereals, paper industries, fabric industries, paint, and bakery production. Next point we will discuss in pharmacognosy, that is indigenous system of medicine. So what is meant by indigenous system of medicine? India has a rich heritage of large number of medicinal plants. So there are various numbers of medicinal plants in India that are used in the pharmacognosy, that are particularly used in the pharmacognosy. For example, the laxative drugs, that is called as senna. Senna is used as a laxative, and rhubarb is also used as a laxative. These are the use, and such drugs, like so much drugs we are that include in the pharmacognosy. These medicinal plants have been for various medicinal purpose from many countries. So some plants or some crude drugs which are not available or which are not collection and cultivated in India, but some of the medicinal plants are cultivated in India, some of medicinal plants are cultivated in foreign countries. They are cultivated, they are exported and imported from foreign countries to India, and India are so much large amount of laxatives drugs, like suppose isabgol. So isabgol is imported from isabgol is exported from India to foreign countries. These are the examples. So different indigenous systems of medicine existing in India in ancient time. First, that name is first Ayurveda, Siddha, naturopathy, yoga, and Unani. So these are the five indigenous system of medicines, different medicines, and these are the particularly used in pharmacognosy. We will discuss each and everything one by one in the next lecture. Thank you so much.